Welcome to this video. I am Chinmay Sarkar from Jalpaiguri Government Engineering College, Civil Engineering Department. In this video, I will show how to analyze and design a tall building. Here, I will analyze and design a 23-story tall building which is located in Bangalore. Here are four kinds of story sets. First story set 1 to 8 story. Here dead load 2 km per meter square and live load 5 km per meter square. And second story set, story number 9 to 14. Here dead load 2 kN per meter square and live load 4.5 kN per meter square should be applied. And third story sets from 15 to 19 story. Dead load is also 2 kN per meter square and live load 4 kN per meter square. And last story set 20 to 23. Here dead load 2 kN per meter square and live load 3.5 kN per meter square. The length of the building is 18 meter and width of the building is also 18 meter and the height of the building is 69 meter. Here initially we have to take in 3 sets of beam and column sizes which and have to use M40 grade concrete and HYSD 500 and milled 250 rebar for longitudinal and transverse direction. Slabs. The thickness of the slab to be taken 150 millimeter and use M40 grade concrete. And auto draw cladding and the cladding load 0.2 kilonewton per meter. Here we will consider only wind load. Let's start. At first we have to open the software and then this window. Then here we have to select the required codes. For steel we will use, and here we have to set up the story data, the number of story, and now we have to edit the grid system. Here we will make some master stories and similar story for later using, and here we are making master stories and similar stories. And this is, and here master story is number 9 and the number 9 to 15 similar 14 similar story, and here master story is number 15 and 15 to 19 is similar story, and another master story is 20 to 23 is similar story. Then just we have to click, after all work we have to click OK, and again OK. Here the 2D and the 3D grid plan is showing. Now we have to add materials. Just click on material, right click on material and add new material. Here we will choose the steel grade, mild steel. Again the FY 500 steel. Then we will add concrete, and here just change concrete, and here the M40 grade concrete, and OK, click OK. And after defining the material we have to define the frame section. Here we will define at first the beam section. The beam sections are 500 into 300 with M40 grade concrete. Now we have to modify the river 500 grade and 250 grade. Just click on OK and again OK. Then we have to just add and copy and give name, suitable name. Now I am going to define 550 into 350 frame section for beam, and I don't need, in this case I don't need to modify the river section because I have already copied from the above. So I just have to provide the section width and depth, and I don't have done anything more. Here some mistake is occurred, then I am correcting it. This is correction procedure is going on. Okay, the beam section is already defined, and now I will define the auto beam section. Here I will give name auto beam. Here steel to concrete, and select 3 beam section for auto beam. Then it's time to define the column section. At first I will define the column section 500 into 500. And now define the grade of concrete and modify the river, and just I have to copy the column section again and rename and change just depth and width 515 to 550. Again I will define the column section 600 and 600, and that's why I have just copy and add column option. And just click on OK. After defining the column section, I have to put them on auto column option. Change concrete and select the column sections. Click on OK. Now I will define the slab section. Give name slab 150. Define concrete M40 shell thin slab, and just OK. After defining, now I will define the columns. So in this case I will use the similar story option, and for column, defining column, I will use the auto column option, so that in future the software can take the columns automatically. And that's why I will just drag here, the column will be drawn. And now change the story, and according to the plan, just draw the column by dragging the mouse. Here the column is drawn, and after again select the another story set 15 to 19, and drag the mouse to draw the columns. After drawing it, I have to select the story set 20 to 23, and by dragging the mouse just drawing the columns. After completion the drawing columns, Now I have to draw the beam section. That's why I will select the quick draw beam and select the auto beam, and here I will select the similar, I will use the similar story option. Again, drag the mouse to draw the story, then next story set, again drag the mouse to draw the story beams, then the next story set 15 to 19, and again drag the mouse for drawing the beams. Now the story sets 20 to 23. After finishing the drawing of beams, now I will draw the slab. That's why I will select the quick draw slab, and in this case I will use all story option so that this portion is common for all the story. So that's why I will use all story option. Next, again I will use all story option for drawing the slab in this portion. Then I have to delete the extra slab portion in story set 20 to 23, and from here I will use the similar story option for deleting this extra 3 slab section, this one, this one, and this one. Just delete it. Now I will go in the story section, in the story set 9 to 14, and by using similar story option I will draw the remaining 2 slab portion, and by dragging just draw it. Okay, then I will go at the story set 1 to 8, and here for slab section I have to draw. By mistakenly it is done. Now you have to undo it. Okay, draw it again, draw it, and now the last one I have to draw it. Okay, after completion the drawing I will go at the base. Here the slab section has been drawn. Now I have to delete this slab section. In this case I will use the one story option. After deleting the slabs, then I have to add the resistance at the joints. Now click on the fixed joint and apply it. After applying, we have to click on OK button for exit. Okay, the all things has been defined. Now have to assign the dead loads on the slab for floor finish. Though the dead load is equal for all slab, that's why I will use the all story option and go to the assign, then shell load, and just define here dead load 2 kilonewton per meter square, all the stories, then OK to exit. Now after defining the dead loads, use similar story option to to assign the live load in story set number 1 to 8. Again assign load, live load here, live load 5 kilonewton per meter square. Apply. Just keep it here for working fast, and then go to story set number 9 to 14, and then assign the live load 4.5 kilonewton per meter square and click on apply. And then I have to go the story set number 15 to 19 to assign the live load, and here the live load value is 4 kilonewton per meter square. Just select the slabs and click on apply 4 kilonewton. Okay, then I have to go the last story set 20 to 23, and here I will add that live load only in number 20, 21 and 22 number story, and on the terrace I will not assign any live load. So that's why deselect the terrace. Okay, and assign live load here 3.5 kilonewton on the remaining slabs portions, and just click on OK for exit. After assigning the live load and dead load, now this is the time to add the cladding load 0.2 kilonewton per meter on the outside beams. For this, just use similar story option and select the outside beams. I have to select the outside beams and go to the assign, then frame load, uniform load, just put the value 0.2 kilonewton per meter and click on apply. Just keep it inside for work fast. Then I have to go the story set 9 to 14 and again select the outside beams for applying the cladding load 0.2 kilonewton per meter square. Just selecting, after selecting just apply 0.2 kilonewton per meter square cladding load. Now go to story set 15 to 19. Again I have to select the outside beams. Okay, after selecting the outside beams, I just have to click on apply the loads. Again I have to go the story sets 20 to 23, and here again due to no cladding on the story number 23, that's why I have to deselect the beams of story number 23 or the terrace beams. because there are no claddings. So there is there are no cladding load. Just here deselect it, the cladding load has been deleted from the story number 23 beams. After assigning date and live load, I have to draw cladding by using auto declaring here by floors. Just click on OK, and here we can see that the claddings has been drawn. The cladding actually drawn for the applying wind load. Now I have to go load patterns in define menu and have to define the wind load. From here wind, and selecting the code IS 875 2015 part 3 for wind load. Just add a load and modify lateral load. Here the building is situated in Bangalore, so the basic wind speed is 3, and keep it all parameters just 1 because from code we got this data, and just click on OK. Now the wind load is completely defined. Then we have to apply the wind load on claddings on building surface. That's why go to elevation and click on the select the elevation option. Here the live and dead loads is showing, so that's why I have to select the undeformed shape and use all story option. Just select all the stories for apply the wind load, and now again assign shell load wind load coefficient. From code we got the value of the coefficient, and just we have to apply. And here the remaining portion of this side, then we have to go for to the elevation number B and again assign wind load coefficient at B. Now we can see that here the wind load has been applied. Then we have to go the C, elevation C. Again from code here, just we have to assign the wind load coefficient. The building height is 69 meter and width is 18 meter. So H by W ratio is 3.8 and L by H ratio is 1. Now from the code we have to assign the loads. Just here the leeward side, and then again selecting, just put the value of the wind load. Now we will see the all the loads is not actually defined. Then we have to define the loads from number 2 and number 3 direction, and here the wind load coefficient is minus 0.8. So in both directions C and D, so we have to select In elevation section, all the claddings for applying the wind load in leeward direction by using all story option, just selecting again all selecting option here also, and bus just select all stories. Okay, there is already assigned, so that's why we don't need to assign the loads. Okay, just click on apply, and successfully I have applied the wind load on the building claddings. Then in plan we can see that all the loads has been applied on the building from all directions. Now on extrude we can show the building frame, and now I have to define the load combination. Here I will select the load combination and make them for editable. Just click on here, and here I can see that all the load combinations has been added, and here I will rename the load combination dead load plus live load. Okay, after it I have to click on OK for exit. After defining the combination I have to run the model. Just click on run. My model is not saved, that's why I have to save it before run. Now the model is running. We have to wait for the result. Now we can see that the model has been analyzed by the software. It's come some text sometimes for showing the analyzed structure. Okay, now click on the deformation shape and click on the dead load live load. Click on YZ. Here you can find the deformed model. The deformation due to dead load and live load combined applied on the model, and from here we can easily find the deformation. After analyzing we have to design the structure, and that's why selecting on the design preference. Now coming on the frame design, and there is the combination load. Now again go to the concrete frame design and the start or checking design. The building is being analyzing. The analysis is going on, and after analysis it is showing that some beams and columns is failed. Then we have to click on OK just, and the software will take the higher section from the auto beam and auto column, and the model will run and analyze and design automatically by the software. Just we have to wait for some time. The analysis is going on. Analysis is completed, and now the design checking is going on. Now we have to wait for some time. The design is going on, the checking, and here it is showing that all the members has been passed and the design is completed. Now I will verify, and here the message is showing that all the members has been passed. Okay, then I will save the model and go for the slab design. At first select the stories that have to design. I will select all the stories excluding the base. Now go to the design. After completion the slab design, I will go for the detailing and click here detailed river, and I can see that the detailing is going on. After completion the slab design, then I will go for the report and just double click on the report. Then we can see that the report generating has been started, and here we can see that the process is going on. Just we have to wait for the report. And here the report is there. Just I am scrolling the report to see it, and now I will generate the report summary or summary of the report. Just the summary of the report processing is going on. We have to wait some time, and here is the summary of the report, and I just scrolling the report. Okay, I am using the version of 18, that's why I have to detail it using CSI detail. And now I am opening the CSI detail. Here the new model, open the etapes file and just open it. Okay, then wait for some time. The process of detailed drawing is going on. Here just click on OK, and the detailed drawing program is running, and here is the detailed drawing. So I have successfully analyzed and designed the building model by using ETABS against wind load. In this model I have not considered the wall load because this is for the learning of applying wind load and analyze and design tall building. During analysis and design I have used IS 456 2000, IS 875 2015 part 3 for wind load, IS 875 1987 part 1 for dead load, and IS 875 1987 part 2 for live load. I want to give thanks to SKYFI Lab and SKYFI Lab team for trained me, and all of you who watched the video by consuming your valuable times. Thank you.